Hello everybody, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we are going to be doing an update on the Loopy puff bow tutorial. It was brought to my attention from one of my subscribers that the video unfortunately was not edited properly and it cut out a portion of how to do it. So today I am going to be going through how to do it, and hopefully it will get edited properly. I will double check. But to get started, the supplies you are going to need are 6 yards of 3/8 inch ribbon, your choice on what colors, patterns, whatever, cut into 4-inch strips. As you can see, mine are already pre-done. I am doing this mint green with white polka dot and bubblegum pink to match this really cute headband. You will need a needle and thread. If you are new here and you do not know, I use Coates & Clark upholstery thread. This stuff you can really yank on, it doesn't break. You're going to need scissors. You're going to need a hot glue gun. You're going to need the clip of your choice, and I'm going to be using 2 felt circles. I have already attached one to the clip, as you can see. I cut a little notch into there and glued the clip down. I also have a second felt circle. These are 2-inch felt circles, by the way. And I have a second one to glue all of the ribbon once I've taken care of it down. Not needed, but helpful if you find that your ribbon is fraying while you're doing this, is a lighter. And to get started, you're just going to start taking pieces of your ribbon, folding them over so where you have a loop on one end and the tails on the other end, and just thread it onto a needle. Make sure before you start this you know what pattern you're going to be doing with your ribbon and having it laid out when you do it. Since I'm only doing 2 ribbons, it's just a back and forth pattern, but if you're doing 4 or 6, you want to have them laid out in a row so that it's easier to stick with the pattern. And you just keep going along with the ribbon, folding it in half and threading it on the needle like that. I'm going to do a couple more pieces so that you can see what I'm doing, and then finish it off and come back once it's finished off so that this video isn't like 20 minutes long. So just fold it in half, thread it over the needle. Same with that. And you just keep going along. I found that doll needles are the best with this. You can really thread on all of your ribbon with the doll needle, and you can see it's a pretty long needle. These are the Dritz doll needles. They come in a pack. Apparently I got a notification on my phone. But last piece, you're going to fold it in half, just like that. Thread it on the needle. Just like that. Alright, I am going to finish this off and come back once it's done to show you guys how to attach it to the felt circle.
A few moments later.
Alright, I'm back. As you can see, all of the ribbon is threaded onto the needle. And all you're going to do is pull the needle through. Sometimes it sticks like that. And what I do is I grab a pair of pliers and just pull the needle through. It's not always needed, but it can be helpful at times. Don't want to lose my needle. And if you've been here for any length of time, you know I always have a ridiculous amount of thread on my needle. So when you get to the end, you want to leave a little bit here at the end to tie off. And that's all you're going to do is just tie it off. We are going to shape it, so don't worry about it right now. Just worry about getting it nice and tight and tied off. This is where the upholstery thread really comes in handy. Its strength, because you can pull really tightly on it and you're not going to snap it like the general all-purpose thread has a tendency to snap. And I just messed up. You want to keep your thread pulled really tight unless you keep doing what I just keep doing. And you, excuse me, you guys know I leave the mistakes in here solely to show you that bow making is not perfect. You will make mistakes. Okay. Make sure you knot off a couple of times. And if you can hear that door opening in the background, that is my husband coming inside. I left my office door open, so he is walking down the hallway now. Alright, so let me quick knot off this thread so I don't lose my needle. Alright, so we have this now. It's tied off. And you want to make sure that your bottom is as flat as possible. The way I do that is I lay the bottom down on the table and then I come through and I fluff up the bow. I make sure that there's not any weird bald patches. That looks good. So take your felt circle that doesn't have the clip onto it, put onto it, and why is my glue gun acting weird? New glue stick. It didn't feed in properly. You're just going to add hot glue to the felt circle and I leave a lip around the felt circle because once you put down the felt onto the bow and push down, the glue will expand. So you add the felt circle to the bottom, and then I stick my fingers inside the bow just to push down. Just to make sure that it adheres fully And again, as you're going, fluff it up. Make sure there's no weird bald patches. Just like that. Now, at that point, you can stiffen it, and I have a different stiffener than I have been using. Unfortunately, I couldn't get stiffen quick with everything that's been going on. Stiffen quick is really hard to come by, so I have been using stiffen stuff. I do not like it as much as stiffen quick, but it does the job. And I just use a cardboard tray like this with a really cheap hand towel that I got at Dollar Tree. And what I do is I just lay the hand towel inside the cardboard tray, lay the bow down on top of the towel, and one of the reasons why I do not like this is it tends to stick up. That's acting weird. We'll grab another bottle. Alright, grab another bottle. Fresh bottle. And to start them off takes a few moments. Possibly. There we go. You want to get this sprayed really well. Make sure that everything has been sprayed thoroughly, and then you're going to sit this off and let it stiffen. I am going to do that, and I will be back to show you how to add the clip to the bottom once everything is stiffened.
1 hour later.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We are going to be finishing off that bow that we started earlier. There we go, I'll back it out just a little bit more. It has stiffened. If you can hear, it's nice and crunchy. That's how you want it, because you want it to be able to keep its shape. We are going to be adding the clip on to the bottom of the bow, and I will also be showing you how to add a bottle cap or embellishment onto it as well. So to add the clip, like I said, I cut an additional 2-inch circle, and I cut slits into it and slipped the clip in, glued the clip down. So as you can see there, this will make sure that the clip does not slip around. And then I just add glue to the back. Be generous with the glue so that it sticks, you know, it fully adheres. And then you're just going to glue that felt circle onto the one that's already existing on the back of the bow, at the bottom of the bow. And like before, I go in and I push down just to give a little bit of pressure there so that I know everything is going to stick. And then I just usually pinch around the edges just to make sure that it sticks. Come back and fluff the bow up a little bit more. And at this point, you can leave it just as is, and it will be a perfectly cute bow. Or you can add a bottle cap as an embellishment. And you can hear my husband coming back in. The door to the outside is right by my crafting room, so as he comes in and out, you'll hear him. But that's about where I want it to go because I have a slight little bald spot right there. It sometimes happens, and it's really good to add an embellishment here just to hide that slight little bald spot. So what I'm going to do is add glue, just little dots of glue to the loops. And set the cap down on those glue dots. May take a little bit of work to get all of them onto the felt, because as you may or may not know, you really should add felt circles to the backs of your bottle caps just so that you're adhering fabric to fabric as opposed to metal to fabric. The felt circle will keep the bottle cap from popping up off of the bow. So, and then you can just stick your fingers inside just to make sure everything is adhered. And if you've done it properly, it won't fall off the bow. And there you go. You have an adorable loopy puff bow, complete with embellishment. This one, as you can tell, is a cute little Easter bow. I will link this image sheet down below for you. I believe it is a Jazzy Caps. Let me double check really quick. No, it's not. If I can find where I got it, I will link it below. I thought it was a Jazzy Caps one, but clearly it's not. So if I can find it, I will link it below. But there you go. It is ready to put in your little one's hair, or ready to take a photo of, put it up for sale for one of your customers to buy. And like I said before, I had made it to match this headband, so I have a very cute set that is ready for my next sale. There you go. See? Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Make sure to click the subscribe button and the bell button next to it. Set your notifications to all so you are notified every time I upload a new video. I will also be leaving my Instagram down below. I have started an Instagram for this channel, so please feel free to check that out as well. I will be posting teaser photos of upcoming videos, and I will also be doing some neat little games, contests, and polls up there for upcoming videos as well. Thank you guys for tuning in, and have a wonderful day. Bye!